What up, everybody? It's your boy Adrian coming back once again. We're here the early afternoon next day on this Sunday, November 23rd. You know what that means? Michigan final game before the game, and I will get to that shortly here. But Michigan goes on the road and final game before the regular season finale, takes on Maryland and dismantles Maryland. And finally, after that game last week against Northwestern, where that game was very close and Michigan made it closer, they finally went on the road, scored 30-plus points against a Power 4 team. They haven't done that since the Nebraska game, which is crazy. Could they do it? Could they kind of dismantle the competition and kind of put their foot on the gas? And they did that yesterday, which I love to see. This was a game that always makes me nervous because Maryland plays them tough specifically, but they're a young team as well, just like Michigan. Have a true freshman starting quarterback in Malik Washington as well. Michigan does what they do. Start this game. The defense gives up a quick score to start this game, and also those plays are scripted, so it's kind of tough. Maryland went right down the field. Michigan recovered an onside attempt by Maryland, went down. Bryce threw a beautiful fade ball to Andrew Marsh for a touchdown, and Michigan scored again on those first three drives. Man, it was very simple. Cusdog comes in the next drive, scores, and then the following drive, Bryce was another passing touchdown to Donovan McCulley. It was a perfect executed play by Chip Lindsey. All out blitz by Maryland, gets to the McCulley. He gets through the screen pass, gets down the field, cuts through the middle, scored a touchdown. Bryce, 2 pass touchdown this game, 16 for 23. Very efficient, looked sharp. Actually was sitting in the pocket and making those throws, and he did another 200-yard game, 2 passing touchdowns, no turnovers. He did have one bad throw where the defender just dropped the ball. So one turnover-worthy play, that's okay. Also, he had a beautiful throw to Marlon Klein over the middle of the field, over the linebacker in between the safety. It was a touch layer, so we talk about Bryce getting better at layering the football. He only had to throw the ball one time in that second half. Michigan kind of supported on. Bryson Cusdall, the former walk-on, who saw some heroic moments, came in that Northwestern game, played well. Coming in this game today, 20 carries, 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. Shout out to him for staying ready. It's a lot of been next up mentality with this team. Even Jasper Parker came in. He scored a touchdown late in the game, but he kind of got a shoulder pass. I don't know how serious that is, but Michigan can't afford more injuries at the running back spot. Michael Capania came in and got a couple carries, 6 carries for 14 yards. Even Thomas O'Mara, 8 carries for 71 yards. Bryce had 8 carries for 20 yards, and we all know in college football sacks count. Sacks count against your rushing yards. It's a silly stat that's needed besides the point. Chip Lindsey let Bryce get off in that first half when they let him do his thing. As you know, Andrew Marsh 5 catches, 76 yards and a beautiful touchdown. Donovan McCulley 2 for 46 and a touchdown. Marlon Klein 3 for 37. Zach Marshall 2 for 30. Shannon Goodwin 2 for 11. He had a couple good blocks. So it was just inefficient. Of course, the defense did their thing. They made life chaotic for Malik Washington. He made some good plays, but I think overall the defense did good. It came in waves. I think the D-line did a good job. Forced the turnover. Mason Curtis with a pick. Played well this year. And like I said, a very efficient win. Scored 45 points. Scored at least 7 points in every quarter. The things that are concerning, special teams again, we talked about this. Andrew Marsh, I think, was really good on punt and kick return. But Dominic Zavedi misses a 38-yard field goal right before the half, the second possession before the second half. Then towards the end of the game in the fourth quarter, let him kick a field goal. What was that? That was a 46-yarder that he drilled. I don't know what is going on with Zavada, but from being All-American last year to just struggling this year, I believe at least 7 kicks he's missed this year. It's not been good. We got to get this together, and this has to be better. Especially we're going to need him in the game next week to be able to beat Ohio State. So like I said, great performance by the team. Put up 45 points, and so we need to see foot on the gas. Got some young guys in there to play as well. We need that. And let's talk about these injuries real quick before we move on. During the game, and I really forgot he got hurt. Didn't even realize it. Ben Bredesen, one of the leaders of this team, heart and soul of this team, been a stud for us all year in the years he's been at Michigan. He gets hurt. He's on the sideline in a boot and crutches. Don't know how serious the injury is. I don't think he ends up playing against Ohio State, so we'll see as the week progresses. So on Sunday, Sean Moore said it didn't look good after the game, after talking to the reporter after the game, but we'll see. Also, Ernest Hausman didn't play, so hopefully we get him back for for this Ohio State game. Then, but the good news, Cole Sullivan came back, so we had him and Jimmy Roder out there as well. Great sign to see. No Rod Morgan. I don't even know if Rod's going to play suit up again in the Michigan uniform. Hope he gets well. Hope that knee gets good for him. So just a couple of those things, just very concerned. Then Jordan Marshall after the game, Jordan Marshall, he was dressed. He said he could have gone if they had to. He's definitely be ready to go for Ohio State, so that's a good sign. But let's get as much guys back as we can for this game next week, because Ohio State, we believe, was resting Cardinal Tate and Jeremiah Smith yesterday because they didn't play against Rutgers. But that's fine. I think they'll be ready to go. And now we finally got to that point. The game. Michigan comes in at 9-2, 7-1 in the Big Ten. Everything's to look for. The game, we got it at home, baby, in the big house. Ohio State's coming to us. I don't really feel like they've faced a lot of adversity here, but I can't be mad at them for just knocking every opponent down like dominoes this year. But this is going to get a game. We win this game, I absolutely believe we get in the playoff because it will be the best win of the season. And I do believe if they win this game, I think that they will make the Big Ten championship game if I'm not correct. But we'll see how the mathematics works, and I'm not going to nerd out about that. But that would be the best win of any team in college football this year, beating the #1 team in the country who's been just dominating teams game after game after game. And they're coming to our place, and I'm excited about it, man. Like I said earlier, it's been a next up mentality for this team. A lot of young guys have been playing. We're going to count on a lot of freshmen in this game. A lot of young guys who are going to play in this game, and I couldn't be more excited. I think we can do it. I know Julian Sainz looked almost superhuman at times, but I believe we can get to him. He hasn't been sacked a lot. I think we have the players, we have the personnel, we have the scheme to be able to beat this team, and I think we can get it done. I believe I just looked at the line a few minutes ago. Yes, Ohio State is 11.5-point favorites coming into this game in Ann Arbor. So we're going to see. It's going to be a big one. I'll be back later in the week to talk about more, break down this game. But the game is here, the hated rival. We can do this again. Get another victory over our vaunted rival. Let's do it, baby. Go Blue. Hey, let's finish this regular season out with a bang. This young team came along well. I said 9 wins on the year. They can win this. That's 10. They'll exceed my expectations, and they still have a bowl game. So we'll see, especially with the youngest team in the Big Ten. But guys did what they need to do. Still a lot left in the season. The game couldn't be right now. It's going to be 1 versus 18. I mean, the college football playoff rankings will come out again. So like I said, I'll be back my Tuesday, Wednesday to break this game down entirely. Michigan will probably move up a spot or two. I believe maybe the 15 or 16. So Ohio State's still against that 1. So this is going to be a showdown, man. I'm excited, man. Go Blue as always. Hail to the victors. Hey, it's your boy Adrian. I appreciate all the love support. Don't forget to like, love, subscribe to this channel, baby. This team is clicking at the right time. And these freshmen and these young guys are getting their feet wet, legs wet, and they really got to come out and make a statement. No turnovers. Special teams has to be good. Have to execute. But like I said, I'll be back to break it down. But hey, show love and support. Follow me on Twitter at Keeping the Score. Follow my YouTube channel. Give it a like, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend. Hey, it's your boy Adrian, and I'm out. Peace.